Alright, so we got a late start tonight. Starting a little bit, quite a couple hours, I guess, just a couple hours later than I normally would. What I'd like to do today is try to get through the rest of the Operation Genoa Bridge World of Trucks event. I've been doing a couple of them offline through VR, and I'm actually running the Oculus build of Euro Truck right now. Just not in VR, and it works fine. It works fine. We're actually going to bump up our graphics now, though, because I do have to turn it down for VR, because it will just blow up my computer if I don't. Okay, we'll try to run with this. I got a little bit of a different angle for the shift cam tonight, too. Just switching it up a little bit. I don't know which one I like better. I'm also, as you can see, running the realistic brutal weather mod, which I mentioned last time. Alright, so I forget where we left off last time, but we're going to jump right into it tonight, and this is where I left off last night when I was doing VR. Of course, we got the Whelp Squad color scheme, mostly purple, but if you look at it at the right angle, you can see a little bit of green. Maybe I should pop in the paint shop and try to make that look a little bit better, too. But anywho, what do we got for timing here? 18:27. Yeah, we can run in the evening. That should be fine. Normally I try to keep the time in the game the same time as reality where I'm at anyway, because I'm weird like that. Excuse me. Okay. So normally when I stream, I have dinner after I stream, and I had dinner before, so I'm a little gassy. A little gassy. I guess we can go next door to Nice. And this should be, hang on. Let me see if this is going to be our last one here. For the east side, it will be, I think. Yeah, we're on the east side. For some reason, I get east and west backwards when I'm looking in Europe as opposed to the US for some reason. So. Ooh. Now that looks like fun. Alright, we're doing that one. That one's better than the last thing I was looking at. Alright, let's do it. Yeah, we're fine. We have a 750 horsepower engine. I think that's fine. This is what that engine's built for. Now the transmission, on the other hand, it's a 16 speed, but it might not have exactly the gearing, I guess, what they might be recommending. But anyway, let's get hear these glorious sounds again. Beautiful. All right. It's looking good. I love the shiny wheels we put on here. I think they're actually the American Dream wheels. I think it looks good. Normally I like running the rims that have no hub cover on it. I like having just the exposed hub. I don't know, it just kind of gives the truck more of a workhorse kind of feel, but tonight we're running with some pretty looking, oh, I see now. Oh, I see. We're giving the truck some pretty looking wheels tonight, but I see what I just did here. So it gave me the west side as the pickup. Well, I guess we'll just do that then. I was hoping to do the last one on this side tonight. Well, you know what? No. We're going to do this side. I got excited because this cargo was nice and heavy. That would fit the truck. But we're gonna abandon it. I don't think we get a penalty for that, do we? I don't think it matters. Maybe it doesn't matter if we don't pick it up yet. Anyway, I'm trying to make sure that. Oh, you know how I can make sure. I think I can make sure by driving over to the pickup point back there. Let's try that. Let's see if that does us any good. You know, it'd be kind of fun in multiplayer, but it would also be pretty chaotic. Have they updated to 137 yet? I don't know if they did, because if they haven't, then I'm sorry, but I'm staying on 137, so waiting for that. I just can't give up these engine sounds. I mean, this isn't stock though either, so in multiplayer it wouldn't matter. It would still sound not great. Alright, where's my industrial cable reel? Come on. I wanted it on this side. Let's see. Let's give it another refresh here. No, we're not going to get it, are we? I guess we'll have to pick it up next time. Alright, let's go. Let's just do the front of the turret so we can come back over to the west side. And see if we can go get that cable reel. We'll start light. We'll give the old truck a warm-up. I gotta figure out how to turn this thing around. Oh, is there... Can I shortcut here? I think I can. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, we'll just back up over there. Check out this reverse gear. This is great. This high-range reverse is glorious. We'll put our hazards on for safety. This is pretty fast. Woohoo! What was that, like 20, 30 kilometers? We'll shift it to low range to back into the trailer, otherwise we'll have some negative consequences. Okay, that's not gonna work. Oh, did we get it? No, we missed. No, we missed. Hang on. Keep putting it in reverse for the Scania transmission. It's not working. I guess Scania is up and to the up and left and up for reverse, and then Volvo is left and down. All right. This thing is so strong. It's pulling the trailer without it being the landing gears pulled up yet. Oh, poor thing. That's no good. Rip off the landing gear doing that. All right, we'll put our side lights on. We'll be safe. Oh, it's such a glorious looking beast. Look at that. That's great. Hopefully we can get that cable reel in our next haul on the other side of the bridge. But for now, we got ourselves a 8-ton backhoe. Yeah, that's nothing for this truck. I could probably start it in what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is like 6th gear. Probably not great for the clutch, but it's doable. You can skip all the gears too. Oh, it's so glorious. Yeah. This engine, it's nothing for when I'm pulling. But it's considered a luxury too. I mean, I know some YouTubers in reality that drive the 750 horsepower Volvo, and they're not even pulling anything other than ordinary cargo. It's a little overkill, but on the bright side, you can generally get better fuel economy that way because the engine's just more efficient. That's how I understand it to work. I don't know if that's true in all cases. It kind of seems backwards to me too. You would think that like a larger engine would be more hungry for fuel, but no, that's not the way I've heard. So I guess we'll keep our headlights on. We really don't need our flashing lights. I'll leave them on until we get out onto the main road though. Oh, it looks like we are on the main road. There is traffic behind me. I thought there was going to be, like a roadblock where we'd have to go through. I guess not in this one. Alright. We'll turn our flashy lights off. We don't need them. I wonder how we're doing on the fuel economy. Oh, it's right over there. We got, what, on the right, 30, 25. Well, now we're coasting, so that's cheating. And, wow, I really hit the brakes there. But the thing with, so the thing with the higher displacement engines like this, I mean, you can keep the RPMs low and you just have torque to carry you through. So I guess that's how you save fuel. Don't have to downshift, except for this. See, with this event, you know, as you're watching, a lot of the roads are going to be repetitive, since we're, you know, going back and forth to this job site here. But this is the last one for the east side of the bridge. I got to do all my other ones on the west, so I can travel west into France to make deliveries to change things up a little bit. The windows up, right? Yeah. See, and the other thing too is it's real easy for me to speed. Real easy with this engine. I barely have to touch the throttle. So I hope everyone's Thursday night's going well. We're almost to Friday. Oh, hang on, I got distracted. Look at that green. It's a good reflection right there. That the way I set up the metallic paint. Anyway, yeah, we're almost into Friday. Not too much going on this week for me personally. No different, just the same old. Pretty busy at work, so it'd be nice to have another weekend. I'm looking forward to August, though. We're going to be going to, hopefully, we'll be going to Ocean City, Maryland, the East Coast, for a week. Family vacation. We'll have to see if that still is happening. I mean, we booked our flights and our rental car. Of course, the rental car reservation you can just cancel anytime. Flights, a little more complicated. I think Southwest, which we booked with, still will allow cancellation. Maybe not cancellations, but flight changes. Maybe they'll give you credit. I think that's actually. I think they give you credit. And generally, like before any of the COVID started. So I guess that's not too different. I know their policies have laxed a little bit more than normal, though. This guy's going annoyingly slow. That's something with the AI that just drives me up a wall, is that they can't keep a constant speed. Like, it's fine if you go slow, but if you're going slow, stay going slow. I find that a lot of the time the AI, particularly when they're coming up to like a ramp, they'll slow down even though they're on the highway, and then it takes them forever to speed up if they're a truck, because they're a truck. I feel like I have that conversation every time I stream. But it's so true. Looks like it's about to rain in the game. Let's see how this realistic, brutal weather turns out. It's a little hazy, a little foggy, so I've been keeping my lights on. These brakes, though, oh man, they are strong. I think I might actually turn them down a hair. Just seems like too much. Whoa. Skipped one too many gears there. Should be slow enough. Could even make a run at it. Car was trying to sneak in front of me. I saw him. Alright, let's see if this guy keeps pace. Going a little bit faster even. Daring. I feel like in Europe the speed limits are stricter than they are here. Actually, for trucks in general, it's probably, excuse me, I'm thirsty. It's probably just stricter in general for everywhere than your typical car. Oh, sorry, guy. Been failing with the mirrors today. This is where we want to go. To Turin, which I guess in Italian spelled Torino. Or that's how I was pronouncing it until we had translated city names in Eurotruck. So I've been failing. Oh man, he's really slowing down. Woo. I like having that powerful engine brake though, the retarder. They seem more powerful in general than the just the engine brake alone that you see in American trucks. I don't even have to use the brake pedal. I mean, again, this thing is pretty light. It's probably why I'm braking so easily. Alright, we're pulling into our first city already, which is really close. All of these are pretty close, so should be able to roll through these. And just listen to that purdy Volvo engine purring. Sounds like our neighbors are coming home now. Or neighbor. He drives a dump truck. How convenient, right? It's a good thing I like trucks. Even honk too. Wow. I wonder what he's up to. I'm trying to look behind me out the window to see what's going on. Alright. Let's make sure we don't damage this trailer next to us here on our driver's side. Now we should be able to pick up something to go right to the west side of that bridge. It should count. Yeah. Now what's going on here? What's flashing its lights? Oh, it's a street sweeper. Nice. Yeah, I forget which update they added that in. And I don't know if they added it at the same time that they added the one in American Truck, but they have them in both games now. Alright, let's try this again. I was off too far to the driver's side there. It's these mirrors on this truck. I think the body is just so wide. It's hard to see the trailer when backing up. I mean, at any point, but especially when backing up. So, it's one of the downsides to this truck. Just the mirror. I mean, I'm also using a mirror mod. It probably doesn't. It's probably not a big deal on the stock truck, but. All right, so that's our first one down. There you go. There's a nice purple and green undertone there. Get a screenshot of that. Yeah. All right, T for trailer. All right, not bad. 20 minutes in, we already got one done. That's like a record. It is pretty close though, so there you go, excavator, right? Now we gotta make sure we're going to the west side, which looks like we are right here, west, right? We don't want east. Yeah, we want west. That's right in my alley for this truck right there. There you go. They need an excavator. 25 ton, no problem. 24,000 kilograms though. What is that in thousands of pounds? Hang on, I gotta do the math here. I'm curious. What did it say? It's 24,720, right? 24,720 kilograms to pounds is, whoa, 54,000 pounds. We're talking 26 tons, 27 tons. Okay, that's a decent weight, right? That's a challenge for a heavier duty truck like this. Although I gotta say, I don't know if the single rear axle would be enough or illegal in this case, but we're gonna roll with it. Still, it just looks so beautiful. This truck. Love it. With the new FH tuning pack, I've got the blacked out headlights in the front. Love that look. I like how my car is that in reality too. It's got a sportier headlight setup. You know, because it adds a few horsepower to the engine. Alright, we're all hooked up there. Let's do a quick tug test. Let's see, so does this thing not have... Oh, it must not have a 16-speed gearbox. Wait, I only have the first gear. Alright, trailer brakes on. Trailer didn't fall off because that's not simulated, but that's what you would do in real life. I guess we only have a 12-speed, do we? If I had a 16-speed, the dialogue for heavy haul would probably be a little bit happier with me. Let's check the controls to see. I think I got it set up for a 12-speed. Oh, no, it's a 12 plus 2. 12 plus 2. Well, then it should be giving me a low gear here. Oh, it does. Yeah, there you go. Crawler gears. Yeah. Holy crap, look at this. Oh, yeah, crawler gear 1. Here we go. Time to shift, right? 3 kilometers an hour. Holy crap. That's a crawler gear. Alright. Yeah, I don't know why the score is so low for this truck for heavy haul, but it seems to be doing just fine. Starting in like 3rd, not counting the crawler gears. Now I'm starting in 1st, though. Alright, out the way we came in. I didn't even check to see if we finished the, well, that guy came in pretty fast there. Oops. Slow and steady. Jeez, yeah, these brakes are a little touchy. I also think they're like that in reality, though, too. Particularly when empty, though. Because they're designed to, you know, handle a lot of weight, so... I was watching YouTube videos of, like, people learning how to shift in a trucking school, and, it was funny. When they would brake, you know, they would brake like you would in your car, you know, give it a little pedal travel, you know, and it would just slam on the brakes of the truck and they would just come to like a halt, because the trucks they use in training are empty, so there's no weight behind them. It's just weird how that's so different. Alright, we're gonna keep our flashy lights on for this trip. We got a wider than usual excavator behind us. And I didn't realize these things are 27 ton too. That's quite hefty. I think yeah, I'm keeping left. I forgot I had that mod in. The excavator in the American truck, I think it's 25 tons. To keep it road legal, I guess. Because the limit for normal cargo in the U.S., the standard limit is 80,000. Anything above 80,000 combined gross weight, you need a permit. And that can vary state to state. You have to pay for a permit for your trip to make it through the multiple states that you got to go through. So you got to deal with each state. Some states require a pilot card depending on the dimension of your overweight cargo. That's added cost. There's a lot that goes into it if you're not just pulling a standard, you know, cargo and weight. Alright, we'll keep her at 80 kilometers here, because that's the speed limit. And we're going to head down the way we came, basically. But I'm going to try on the next trip to go west for something different. We'll head to Nice, France. is what I'm hoping for. Alright, they want me to go 60 on this ramp. Oops. I don't want to lose my momentum to this hill, though. I still think these brakes are a little OP. Probably gonna turn that down a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. That's first stage. First stage engine brake? I don't think so. That's full engine brake. It's actually not too different from first stage. Alright, let's hit that real quick. G brake. Intensity is 1.0. Let's make that 0.7. We'll try that. Try floating a little bit. You know, I don't really tend to float the gears in the Euro truck because typically the trucks in Europe are actually fully synchronized transmissions. So you don't have to double clutch. You just press the clutch once like you would normally shift a car. While in the US, North America, the transmissions of trucks are unsynchronized, so you got to mesh the transmission gear with the what's coming out of the engine, the input shaft, because there aren't any synchros to do that for you. And so what people typically do, truckers will typically do in North America with trucks with unsynchronized gearboxes, I guess anywhere with an unsynchronized gearbox, but they're more prevalent in North America. But what they'll do is they'll shift without pressing the clutch. And you can do that. You can do that in a car too. But what you got to do to not damage the transmission is time your shift with the RPM of the engine and the speed you're going. And then that way you can smoothly shift without damaging a truck and not have to use the clutch. So I do that all the time. Oh yeah, here's the spaghetti road. I do that all the time in American truck when I'm using manual transmissions, but in your truck, nah, I use the clutch. The problem I've had with trying to double clutch is that the simulation of the gearbox isn't super, because all it really does is it requires there to be a delay between gears. So if I move from one gear to the next, on my controller, it's not necessarily in the next gear yet in game, and so trying to time it's hard to simulate because you're dealing with physics in real life, like physical moving mechanical parts, and that's just not going to happen in a video game. Hopefully, maybe someday it would if they like simulate a gearbox like that. That sounds like it would be expensive, but worth it to do like realistic shifting where you have to shift correctly. But anyway, it's just not. Double clutching is hard to do because the timing is too slow, and then it thinks I keep missing the gears when I double clutch when I really can't. Because first of all, it's a game, but you gotta double clutch pretty quickly in real life because the engine RPMs drop pretty quickly. So you gotta do like a pump, like really fast. You gotta go like boom, boom, and it just it's kind of working here. Yeah, it made the grinding sound a little bit there. Yeah, it's janky. What you got to do in reality is you got to get a feel in the gear shift. When you're trying to go into the next gear, you gotta let off the throttle, pull back on the shifter, and just wait for the tension to come off the gear shifter when you've reduced the load on the engine, and then you can shift into towards your next gear And you can kind of feel it fall into place whenever the RPMs start aligning between the engine and the transmission. But before that, you get grinding, the sound, if you go too fast. Alright, these people are going to be dumb here. These people are going to be dumb, aren't they? Nope, I'm coming over, sir. My lane is ending. Okay, yeah, you hang back there. Yeah, you do that. You know, man, even this is a strong brake. Well, the synchronized transmission, though, which would be nice to have everywhere. I mean, the European trucks have them generally. You get really smooth shifts. And it's not hard to shift. You just press the clutch in, change the gear, off you go. And if you're off with the RPM, that's what the synchronizers do. The synchros in the transmission, they get the transmission realigned with the engine. And you just have smooth shifting without a lot of effort. Whoa, buddy. Whoa, buddy. Whoa. Why? Really? Wow, that was close. That had to have been inches. Yeah, thanks for the brake check, man. Alright, now we wait. My truck is dancing. Oh, that's weird. What's going on? Huh. When I brake... Yeah, it's like bouncing. Oh, it stopped. Okay. Oh, the AI aren't making any... Oh, you know what? I forgot. I gotta take out a mod. Alright, we're going for it. Oh, that was crappy shifting there. Oops. See, if this were real life, I probably could have speed shifted that, but there's a built-in delay in the game between gears because it's not actually simulating the speed of the transmission in the engine. I don't think it is, anyway. I could have done that better that way. Oh well. Alright, I think that sign up there that I was just looking at briefly, grayed out sign on this side, meaning we gotta go over here. Whoa, we're braking. Whoa, we're braking hard. We are all stopped. Okay, what's going on here? My truck's dancing again. It just likes to dance, you know? See, the AI, they're not the smartest at merging. They're really bad at merging. There, I put my signal on to trick the AI into stopping. Alright now, dude, you can go. Oh, come on, man. Come on, you had it. He won't go until there's like a football field of distance for him here. Alright, I guess we'll go around. That's fine. That's fine. Alright, if you're not going to go, I'm going. Oh. Well, hello there. How you doing? I didn't see you there. I'm really tired, apparently. Mistakes were made. Oh, sorry, buddy. Oh, you're honking? Okay, I'll get out of your way then. That's fine. We don't have to write up anything. We'll just keep going. You know, it's just some beauty scratches on the excavator. It's fine. You got some battle wounds on your car. It's all good. You didn't see that, right, Ossifer? Alright. Alright. Coming up on trip number 2. It definitely seems more direct on this side than it does on the other side of the bridge. Or does it want me to back in here? No, it doesn't. Okay, I keep thinking it does, and it's like, really? It doesn't seem very practical. Oh, too far. Come on. Oh, you know what? I had my retarder on. That might have been messing with it. Okay. Set the brake. done. Alright. Let's put number 2 in the books. That looks great. I love that. Alright, so if I look here... Yep, we got all done on the east side. We got 3 more to do on the west. Let me go here real quick. We're gonna monkey with our... let's see, I wanted to get rid of the... Yeah, this is for 136. I didn't realize this last time we were playing. This isn't for the current version, so it's not compatible. That's okay. We'll just get rid of it, right? Okay, all of that's good here. And yeah, that should do it. That should be good. We should get sounds back now for the cars. I was listening just a few minutes ago and I was like, what's going on? But yeah, I didn't realize that when I threw that in last time that that's not for the current version. The author of that mod has a version out for 137 for American Truck, but hasn't had a chance to get to Euro Truck yet. Last time I read it, might have changed by now because it's been like a week. But I don't know. I don't know. Alright, back at it. Our trailer disappeared, but that's okay. We'll just put her in high gear and reverse here. Actually, now that I know east and west, we could probably just look at the contracts here. So we don't want to take the yacht. I mean, that's cool and all, but... Okay. Is this here? It looks like it. Ooh, yeah, 2 asphalt millers. To Switzerland. Ooh, now that could be a drive. That could be a drive right there. Which, you know, it's fine. It's alright. I think we can do that. You know, it might take up... It may not be able to finish all of them tonight, but it'll be different, right? We're going up into Switzerland. I haven't been there in a long time. Oh, but that takes us through to France, Saint Alban. Let's see, oh, I'm just not sure if that's the other side. Wait a second. Hang on. Can I do it this way? Can I filter this way? I totally can. No. No, I can't. I'm just looking at contracts. Okay. I got excited. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. So we're on the east side. No, we're not. We're on the est. That's east, I think. Shoot. Ovest. That's the side we're on. So we need to look for something. See, I don't even know if that's... Alright, forget it. We're just going to look at specifically this place so we're guaranteed to take a job from this side. Alright, let's do it. High gear reverse. Look out. Nope, never mind. I stalled. Alright. Oh, I was in really high gear there. That's why. Yikes. Alright. No stalling. Jeez, I need a backup camera on this thing. Alright. Let's try this again. This is literally everything here. I can't screw this up. There's stuff that even goes right into Genoa. Wow, that's really close. You know what? There's jobs that go straight out of the construction site to the same city, but there's no jobs going in to this from the same city. Excuse me. That's what I read. That makes sense. All right, let's see if we can get our. I don't know if I'm gonna get it though. We might not get it. See, I don't want to go all the way around that way. See, I want to go... Oh, man, all this stuff's in Italy now. What happened to my... Oh, my other job must not have been from here. Come on, give me something to Nice. I got something like that before. We might have to just go through Italy. That's fine. That's fine. I was really hoping though for like another call or another cargo. I'm not going to turn again. That's too much repetitiveness. But it, let's see, Turin, nope, Parma, yeah. Could go to Bologna. Florence, it says it's a minute faster. I really don't like those excavated soil trailers though, but I mean that's pretty much what we're doing. That's not surprising. All right, you know what? We'll do the longer drive. We'll take the soil. Why are there two of the same? They look identical to me. All right, we'll do it. We'll take the dirt. We'll take the dirt. Yeah, I guess the cargo I was looking at earlier, the cable, that must have been a different pickup place. So, all right, someone has a flat on their cement mixer. That's no good. Now let's try not to run anyone over here. Apparently, I'm not looking over the nose of my truck very well. Let's watch this in action. Oh, look at those wheels. Oh, it looks so good. Steady. Oh, there we go. And we are trapped. No, not moving. As expected. Alright, soil. 23 tons. Funny that this one shows ton instead of kilograms. I don't know why it varies. But anyway, oh, we are rolling back. Whoops. Almost stalled her there. Alright. Doing better now. Turn off our flashy lights when we get out of here. Looks like there's a ramp here, actually. Let's go. Takes us right up to the highway. Alright. There's already traffic here. Alright, flashy lights off. Pre-select the top gear. There you go. Beautiful. Alright. Now we're just cruising. We gotta go all the way around because that bridge is out. Makes sense. Curious to see if it does decide to rain, because like it's been kind of hazy in the game here, but it seems like the clouds cleared up. I don't know what's going on. The one thing I like to see more of in the game, particularly with the modless game, is more variation than the weather, because like right now it's like either it pours rain or it's sunny. There's like not really anything in between, except the brutal weather mod that I'm running right now is helping a little bit with that. It's forcing some variety. Some reverberation in the tunnel. Yeah, looks like we're not pulling anything behind us because of the mirror. the a fat truck. There's the highway going the other way. Some pretty highways along here. I think the pattern, the drive you gotta take going the other direction here, that's crazy. You gotta go loop-de-loop around the tunnel, and it's just strange how it's like that going one way but not the other. Saving a lot of fuel going downhill here. Alright, toll booth coming up. Sometimes I forget about those in the US. There aren't many tolls in American truck. I was just trying to think of how many. There are booths going like across the Golden Gate, because you don't really have a choice there. But like just generally, there's no toll road. It's just all interstate, which generally is free. I think technically the entirety of the interstate system in the U.S. is free, but you have to sometimes get off the beaten trail to take the free route, which is considered interstate, I think. I'm not actually exactly sure, because I know when we moved out this way, you know, we took the interstate the whole way, and most of it was free, except when we were going through Kansas, we took the turnpike, which was also the interstate. So maybe it's not true anymore that it's all entirely free. I mean, of course you could argue, yeah, your tax money goes towards the interstates, but so yeah, I don't maybe that's not the case anymore. Maybe you can't just, you know, consider yourself being on the main interstate the whole way and not have to pay anything. For the most part it is, though. If it's not the entire system, it's most of it. And it used to be the entire system. And this is some heavy cargo we actually have here. It's almost heavier than the excavator, it seems. It's giving even this truck a run for its money. What are we pulling again? 23 tons of soil. Yeah, it's just dirt. Exciting, right? I'm playing dump truck now. But sure, geez, it sure feels heavier than that excavator did. But the excavator converted to being 27 tons, 54,000 pounds. I mean, maybe it's not the. There's a metric ton, right? And then there's the U.S. ton, imperial. So maybe that's the difference. I thought I did the conversion, though, from kilograms to just, I assumed it was going to do. It did pounds, and so the U.S. ton is 2,000 pounds, so yeah, that was it. 27 tons. Didn't feel as heavy as this stuff. So I don't know what's going on there. This guy, I feel like we're going to have to pass this guy up here. Is that car going to merge? Nope, okay. We'll just keep on moseying through. There you pass this guy, he's going too slow. I don't think I'll be bothered going 4 over. I think 5 over is when you start pushing it. Maybe it's 6 or 7. I'm trying to remember. I feel like I tried to experiment with this before. Yeah, sorry, buddy. You weren't keeping pace. Oh, this guy came flying up behind me. Even changed lane speed. Yeah, he's right behind me. He's trying to go around me on the right. Slow down again. All right, so the highway's a little bit different now. Taking a little bit of a different route, I think. Are we still on the same route? Hang on. No, because we would have gone down, I think, if you're on the other side of Genoa. So now we are, I think this is a different highway-ish. I mean, we're pretty much going to be spending all of our time here in northern Italy to finish this up, so. I think for the last one, I'll just do one of those really short jobs that is just taking whatever's on the site somewhere else in the city. I don't know, though. Maybe this is the same highway? I must not be paying attention. No, car, no, you stay in that left lane. Oh, he wasn't too close to me. I've noticed the AI do that too, though. They'll just, you know, they'll not realize. If it were real life, you know, typically cars will stay in the left lane if you're coming on the highway, but the AI just don't detect that. There's just subtle things like that I wish they would detect. But I mean, I can totally see that happening in reality, though, too. It's a little squirrely there. A little windy up here yet, too. Okay, here we gotta go this way. Peeps. Nope, we're all slowing down. Okay. Alright, this is the other side of the bridge. Alright, come on. Really? Are you gonna go now? Okay. I swear. They used to be better at merging, and then they got bad again. To be fair, I am using a traffic mod. I don't know if it messes with their behavior that much. Maybe it is. We're not going to actually go to the bridge this time. We are going to continue on. Yeah, it's funny. We probably literally took that highway dozens of times now. It's like, oh, it's new. No, it's not. It's just the illusion that matters, that's all. Let's see how this thing does. Just cruising. We got 30, 40. It's going to be all over the place. So the thing is, the engine, it's a 16 liter, being a large Volvo engine. I don't know if their larger 16 displacements are V8s or they're still straight 6s. I think they're still 6s. But yeah, 82 liters per 100. Oof. So they might save more fuel when cruising on level ground, but when you hit the gas, it's burden fuel. So maybe it isn't more effective to have a more powerful engine. It's just that you can get the job done a little bit easier with the larger engine. The AI I don't mind, though, are actually in a 1-to-1 scale map called, I guess it's in Eilbronn, or Eilbronn, Germany. I've streamed it on here a few times, but there's an AI mod that goes along with that map. I don't know if it works outside the map, but the one thing I like that's been changed there is that the AI actually take longer to change lanes. Like, they'll change more gradually instead of like the lane dives that they kind of do right now. And that just kind of adds a realistic feel, because most people don't just dart left and right when changing lanes, but in the game, by default, it feels like they do. So they don't do it in that mod. That mod also makes some crazy traffic appear on the highways around the city, which is realistic as well. I don't know much about the population of that area, but it seems pretty fitting. They have all that kind of traffic around there. I don't know. I don't know if it's better to, put in a mod that does the ratios like this, or if it's better to... Oh, I see brakes up ahead. Yep. Oh, we're braking big time. Because the AI cannot merge. Yep. Oh, you hit a police car too. That's great. Alright. Let's see if we can get out of here. Not bumping any cars in the process. I think that guy's gonna be sitting there for a while. Whoops. So I don't know if it's better to have no traffic mod and like just increase use the G traffic CVAR in the console, or if it's better to actually use a mod with more advanced ratios for time of day in your location and just keep that CVAR at the default 1.0. Because sometimes it seems like it's cleaner just to do like the variable, change the variable in the game and leave mods out of it, but then like weird stuff starts happening where the cars spawn at really inopportune times, like unrealistic times. Sometimes they'll pop up in front of you, but I'm thinking of times where like I'm just sitting and waiting to get on a highway and the cars just keep spawning way back and it just keeps going, and there's just never a break. And you get into like an infinite loop. So I don't know. I haven't spent too much time, honestly, trying either one or the other or experimenting. I might have to do that, though, because it does kind of bother me the way they work now. I think by default the merging still isn't super great. But it was like a couple years ago they rewrote the AI code, and, it seemed great. I can't imagine what they were like before that, because apparently I can't remember, because it seems like it hasn't changed much. But people were like super happy with the code rewrite, and apparently it was a huge improvement. So I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, what are we looking at now? Yep, we're gonna have some distance covered here for this trip. Real life distance, we got there you go. Only 9 clicks, 9 kilometers. Not too bad. Take that, multiply by 20, and you get the distance that it would normally be in the game. Oh, I hit the wrong button. There we go. F7. Track AR delay, turn off. That's a weird feature Track AR has. If I turn this on, if I hit F7, when I turn my head, it like smoothly changes the view and it just like disorients me. I like to have that off. Oh, that guy's cruising. Normally the trucks with the gravel in them like that, I haven't seen them go that fast. Normally I'm passing them. Or maybe it's that they take forever to get up to speed. Maybe that's what it was. Just bad acceleration. Alright, we got a turn here. I guess an interchange, if you will. I like how in the sound mod, this is Screech Bomb's engine sound too. The engine fan just kicks in randomly, and that's something you just couldn't do with Fmod or without Fmod. So it's cool that it kind of randomly kicks in. Kind of realistic. I don't think it would happen very often driving level and at speed, because you got enough airflow over the radiator. It should only really kick in whenever you're under high engine load for a sustained time, like when you're climbing a hill. If it kicks in like this in real life, maybe it does in the Volvo trucks. But generally, I don't think it's a good sign. Might be low on coolant or something. The only other time that it should be really kicking in is whenever you're like moving slowly, like through traffic, or just parked idle, when there's no or not much air flowing over the radiator naturally. Heading towards Rome. I want to visit Italy someday. I think that would be really cool. I think it's funny, one of the things I think I actually liked more, I mean, I kind of take that back. Everything about visiting France was pretty cool, except for when we like almost got lost, but... Or we didn't get lost, but we missed our train. That was a little stressful. But people helped us out. It was really nice. I mean, I loved everything about it. But what I really liked, one of the things I really liked was going through the countryside of France when we went to Miu to see the viaduct there. Because that's the one thing I wanted to do while we were on our honeymoon. I don't know, I kind of want to see the same thing, but in Italy, like the countryside outside of major tourist attractions. I want to see the attractions too. But I want to kind of like just see like, you know, like just like the natural like landscapes and rolling hills and stuff that you would see just on a road trip, just in another part of the world. I think that'd be really cool. Looks like we're heading into... What is this? We're kind of getting there. We still have a little more highway yet, I think. Alright, you can go, little car, little truck. I guess we are taking the back road here, huh? I thought this was going to be a little bit more of highway. try a double clutch here. We'll see how this goes. It's alright. It's alright. See, you can also double clutch in a synchronized transmission because it will save on the synchros because they're basically not being used. But why do it if you don't have to, right? Alright, thanks, please, officer. I don't like when the AI do that. I think they do it too often. I think they're too nice. Alright, actually this looks like our destination. I forget what Fui is. Is it like a... It's like almost like a... It's like a little village up here on a dirt road. Interesting. I think it's construction, maybe? They just want some dirt that the bridge didn't need anymore, I guess. The bridge does need dirt. Yeah, this is like its own little, or is it like a farm? Maybe that's what it is. It looks like, grapevines, right? Yeah, that must be what it is. I forgot what these industries were around here. It's been a while since I've driven through Italy like this, kind of on repeat. Open the windows, get some more noise. Hear that Volvo motor. There we go. I hate backing up these stubby trailers. We'll try it though. It doesn't take much wheel at all for it to start cutting. And it starts cutting too soon. I guess the best approach is just to take it slow. Oh, let's see, I'm already cutting over that way. I don't want to do that. I'm going to cut back this way. I'm going to jackknife if I'm not careful. Alright, we're looking okay now. I just don't like these trailers. Okay, you're going to take it? Hey, if you're happy, I'm happy. If you're happy with that, I'm happy with that. It's good enough. Now see if we can get something back going the other way now. From here, maybe. Probably not. No, it looks like no. That's a no. Alright, we gotta look at the larger picture here. Everything in Florence. Give me all you got. But anything in the surrounding area. Something to Genoa. To the bridge. See, that's... I think that's the east. Yeah, that's the east one. I can't do that. I need to get one that's going west. Oh, we might have trouble here. We might be in trouble. Everything it's giving me is going the other way. To the other side. I need something that's going to take me to the west side. So no, that's not going to work. Oh, no, that's east. You might just have to do an extra one east. Oh, you know what? The distance might be longer for west, though. Hang on. No, that's too far. That's going up into, yeah, Switzerland. That's too far. No. Oh, man. You might just do this one. Even though it's not going to count. Oh, wait, no, it's east. Darn it. That's also east. Oh, there's West. There you go. Fuel tanker done. Boom. Dibs. Alright. I think this is the second to last that I need to get done. Right? We got 4 out of 6 done. We're going to the west with a fuel tanker, but we got to go pick it up, and it is 7 kilometers away. Is it really? Excuse me. It doesn't seem like it's... Okay, we got to go downtown. That's all. Alright. 7 kilometers, huh? Okay. Alright. Alright. There's bobtail over there, then. Oh, that's some loud dirt. Oh wait, what is this guy doing? I've never seen an AI on a road like this before. Look at that. Hey bud, hopefully the farm's not on fire. There's this one piece of road, I think it's in, I want to say Washington State in American Truck, where there are fire engines, for some reason, very specifically fire engines that drive through this like depot area, and it's like a construction site that they decide that they're going to drive through. Oh, that guy popped out of nowhere. And it's kind of terrifying because they kind of like rip through these sharp turns. I mean, they're going slow generally, but it's still weird that the AI even go through there to begin with. Watch this from 5th. Woo! 5 low, 6 low. We're already well over the speed limit. 750 horsepower is just nothing. Nothing. No problem to accelerate. No problem. So I believe we'll still be able to finish this tonight. I'm guessing this trip will probably be... well, you know what? It might be another 25, 30 minutes going back. But it should only be a few minute drive to do the last one, so... that should be fine. Got a harvester coming up the road. We're in farm country here. I gotta look at Farm Simulator again. It's been a while since I've touched it, and I know there's been some updates, but I think they're all DLC related. I haven't read any patch notes recently. I should check it out. There might be better mods now, too. It'd be cool to get a more realistic transmission mod. I know there's kind of early ones that have been out there, but they weren't quite perfectly implemented. They were okay. I hope there are better ones out by now. Where'd that truck come from? I swear it spawned out of nowhere. Again, some weird stuff happening when you have higher traffic volumes. I hope we can just roll through here. Boom. Thank you for getting over, car. That was actually pretty smart. It probably got over because, I don't know. I thought maybe it was probably getting ready to pass the car in front of it. Maybe not. Maybe it was smart enough to do that. Get over while merging. I don't think I've ever seen an AI do that, though. I wish they would. That would make my life so much easier. This is probably our exit here. Yeah, to go over to Florence. Downtown in the city.
Right.
Right. Yes. This GPS is a little broken. This sound mod. Unless the TomTom normally talks like that, that's pretty simple. I don't know if I want to pay that much for a TomTom that only gives me one-word directions. Fitbit was a little tight on me there. There we go. Accelerate faster than the cars. Ready to speed. Can't do that with the trailer though. Alright. It's having us do this weird dog leg this way. Alright, that's fine. I'll roll with it. It's Ica. Dead end back there, I guess. There's that close look at the street sweeper. Dead town. Wow.
Exit.
Exit where? I gotta turn that off. That's annoying. It's the cheap edition of TomTom. Alright, there's our fuel tank right there. Guess I need fuel for the construction vehicles, right? Ow. What's that? Am I off? Let's try this again. It's just because of how wide the body of the cab is on here. I struggle sometimes hooking these things up. I'd like to see the trailer when reversing. There we go. That would help. All right. We're kind of moving, but with the trailer. There we go, beautiful. Okay, now we got to work our way back. Back, back, back. Alright, let's do it. What are we dealing with for weight here? We got 9 tons. Oh, that's light. Like that the backhoe we started with today. It's gonna be another light load. Probably starting third. Too low. Excuse me. I'm grinding gears there trying to float. I'll try to float in this trip. Let's see how it goes. American driving a European truck. But see, the way I have it set up, I think that the way the splitters work in Europe, you have to clutch, or I guess take it out of gear. I don't think it would change just by splitting like the US transmissions do. So I gotta do work anyway to shift. There. It's easier to, I think, float when going through every single gear as opposed to skipping gears, because you gotta wait longer for the RPMs on the engine to drop if you're skipping. Yeah, that one was okay. And then the higher up in the RPMs you go, the longer you gotta wait. And that was just a half gear, so that was pretty quick.
The first exit.
I forgot to turn that off. Oh well. I don't think I've pulled this trailer very often, this fuel tanker. I think it's a Krone trailer too. Oh, come on. No, there's a truck there. I guess we're stopping. Yep, and now we wait for the AI to spawn. Stop spawning. These cars they're the worst. Yeah, he's just gonna go. He's just gonna send it. See, I shifted a little early there trying to float. Now get out of my way, I'm going next. If we're already stopped, I'm not wasting your time anymore by just zipper merging here. If it were real life, I'm sure a lot of these people would get over. Although we are right in front of a toll booth, so I don't know. Oh, we're on this side now. I guess you're gonna go. Okay, that's fine. There we go. All floated. Yeah, I guess it's not going to end up raining. The skies are super clear now in the game. Oh, this is neat. A little viaduct here. That's cool. I guess that's what it looked like. We got the setting sun in our faces now. For these trucks. I don't like, they're so bad at merging. We are sipping fuel being relatively flat here. Let's see, we're at 24. We're at 26 just a few seconds ago. There you go. We're heading up again. I feel like it's pretty comparable to what I'd see though in a smaller displacement engine too, cruising. We're still quite a ways south of Genoa here. Then we gotta loop around it so that we can go north to the west, west side. Then we'll have to see when we get there if we could do the last one. Probably. The last one should be pretty quick, within the same city. It should just take a few extra minutes. Then I can say that I finished the event. I'm curious to see where we are globally with it, because I haven't checked the numbers recently and see how close we are to the goal. And I do know if we did hit it already, SES was talking about making this an extended event, you know, for people who can't drive every day. So that's nice. That's nice that they're allowing that. Because I think one time they had some kind of event, and it finished so quickly in like less than a week that there were a lot of people who were left out just because they didn't have the time to play the game. Excuse me, for that week. So I think that they adjusted their events to kind of help accommodate that in the future. I think it's kind of neat having World of Trucks events like this that are around reflecting real life events. Like there was the Big Sur landslide in California on Highway 1, right? That was in the American Truck Simulator World of Trucks event. I think that was a couple years ago, and I recorded that. That was fun. I did that in multiplayer even. It was a little chaotic because there was literally one destination. Or one hotspot. Alright, so we're gonna have to follow the traffic and actually go to the right up here because we're not taking this exit on the bridge. Let's see how these AI do. And then you're just gonna stop. Come on, you can merge. You can merge. There's enough room. Come on, merge. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. That's how you do it. Oh, except you don't slam on your brakes. They're really actually being cautious here. Now we gotta take the windy road around, which we've taken many a time now. I think this is the spaghetti road we gotta take. It's a little windy, yes. It's very windy. It's very windy though. Like, you don't want to hit these speeds. You don't want to hit these turns at speeds of over like 70, probably in a truck like this, and that's pushing it. Yep, our familiar exit here. What's going on here? Why are we not hitting? This is weird. What's going on? Hello, transmit. Oh. Oh, because I'm being dumb. I shifted like a Scania. Scania is up center, down center. Wait, did I do that? I didn't do that right either. Is it up and then over and up and down? Or it might just be down. Down, over, up, down. I think that's how it is. But in Volvos, it's up, down, over, up. Anyway, I was in a gear that didn't exist. So I get for daydreaming. Oh man. I like this stretch of highway here particularly. This is nice. I don't know, I like the slight gradual curve. It's just kind of laid back. Got the power lines going on the side. Rolling hills. In the distance. It's nice. It's relaxing. Telepass is, we can use either lane here, but we'll be going towards the left. I think. Yeah, that's right. Whoa! All right. All right. What happened to that guy? That was interesting. Is he going to try to drive out of the median there? Yeah, this is a good reason for us to come to a stop here. What's going on now? Can we move? Oh, come on. We can... Oh, that truck just backed into me. That must be a full moon. That's weird. Why is that guy not moving? Alright, I guess we'll move. He's moving now? No. We're gonna go around. Oh, is he moving? I don't know what he's... No, I don't think he is. No, he's not. This guy's just being weird. Buddy, how did you do that? That was weird. I just saw out of the corner of my eye a flying truck. You know, just another day. Just another day with SCSAI. It's probably the mod that I have in. Oh, I did that wrong again. Skipping 3 gears instead of 1. Okay, what are you guys doing now? You're getting in the left lane. Okay, telepass is in the right anyway. You're just being annoying. Alright, let's see if we can float this one. There we go. If you can't find it, grind it. Alright, dude, if you're gonna stop in the middle of that, I'm not waiting for that. Gotta learn to be quick with the AI. Gotta work around them. Should be coming up close here now. Oh no, this is the spaghetti road. Never mind. Now we're on the fun road here. Wow, that guy is flying. Jeez. It's about to change into that lane and then it came out of nowhere. Of course, now you trucks are going fast. That's annoying. I swear they do that to make me mad. It's like real life. Try to go past someone and then, oh, nope, they're going to speed up because I can't pass them. Guess we'll just speed up a little. Oh, 70 up here though. Alright, we're in the loop-to-loop section. I wonder if it's a thing in Europe that you're not supposed to change lanes in a tunnel, but that lines on the road seem to indicate otherwise. In the US, a lot of the time they have solid lines that you're not supposed to cross in tunnels. But here, I don't think I've ever seen that in Euro Truck. Come to think of it, I don't think I've seen it in American Truck either. They're just dotted lines. At least every tunnel I've been in that I can recall. In the US, you're not supposed to change lanes in the tunnel because it's a hazard. Some weird glare going on there. Got more loop-de-loops here? Sort of, not really. We're still turning. That's so weird, so we just kind of like go around the mountain, through the mountain and up it a little bit, I guess. Whereas on the other side, it's just plain old straight road. That's cool to see that, though. That's really neat. I like mountainous terrain with highways. It's cool to see that. Must be interesting to live down there. Probably get a lot of highway noise. Let's stick to 80 for now. Okay, we're kind of getting close. We still got the one more exit up here. I always underestimate the size of the map and how long it takes me to get places. I always do. I've always done that and always will for this game. Alright, so we gotta go straight. I guess we gotta get over for that. Devani, hey, how you doing? Welcome to Simulation Thursdays with Whelp Squad TV. We're finishing up our second to last trip for the event here. What's wrong with my webcam? Hopefully nothing. Now I got it pointed towards my gear shift in the wheel. I don't want to show my face. So I made the webcam sad. It's pointing down. Energy drink in Jamaica. Boom, huh? Never heard of it. Never heard of it. I'm more of a coffee drinker. I just drink coffee. Energy drinks, I've had like once or twice, like Red Bull, but nah. Usually for me, it's just straight up coffee. I put cream in it though. I can't. I just usually I don't have coffee plain. It's just too bitter. Sometimes I'll drink it though. So if I remember correctly, I should stay in this lane. Gaming PC? Yep, yeah. I built this computer actually a couple years ago. Bought the parts on like Amazon, and I went to one of our computer stores here to get some of the other parts. But yeah, she runs like a dream. Alright, last one here. Well, we'll pick up the last trip here in a second. So do you play Euro Truck very often? Alright, there we go. Get the trailer off here and pick up our last load. Oh, I love the Volvo in this game. Well, that kind of money can get you a lot of PC. I would definitely search on Google. You know, if you want to get one that's pre-built, just check out different companies. So I know that you might be able to find a good one. CyberPower PC is a popular brand that pre-builds gaming computers. Come on, can I get one that's Genoa? I might have to just go to Turin here. And you want a wheel? Yeah, that makes a big difference for this game. Yeah, I have the Logitech G25. It's pretty old now. It's probably 12 years old, maybe. Now the one that they make is called the G920. And I think you have to get the gear shifter separately now. You have to pay more for it now, which is sad because when I got the G25, it came with the shifter and all 3 pedals. But it's good. I've never had a problem with this wheel. I think the buttons are starting to go bad, but it's like 12 years old. It's pretty old. So Thrustmaster is another good brand for wheel. It's probably higher quality than the Logitech by a little bit. I think it has more metal on it than plastic. So I would look into that brand too. I'm not going to find... I was hoping I was going to get just a local city job here. Oh, you don't want the stick. Yeah. Yeah, so if you just get the wheel, the G920, for example, it won't come with a stick, but you get paddle shifters if you ever decide you want to shift manually. I guess a lot of trucks in Europe, though, are automatics anyway. The wheel and the pedals, you get both those. Yeah, the pedal, yep. You get both of those. The only thing that's extra is the shifter. But the wheel and pedals come together. I'm trying to think of other brands. Let's see, there's CyberPower PC, Xotic, Xotic PC, I think, is one other brand. I would probably look at maybe, or iBuyPower is another one. Yeah, I would check those out for a gaming computer. If you want one that's pre-built instead of building one on your own, yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna pick a loader here, I guess. I'm not gonna get a local job. That's okay. We'll take the wheel loader. There'll be some weight for this truck, not much. But this should be our last one. This should be number 6. Let's see. Yeah, so we're on 5 of 6 right now, and we already did all of the east side ones. No, I don't have Instagram. I don't know our channel. I'm sorry to say, I don't know for sure if our channel has one or not. It might. If you scroll down on our page, we should have links to other places. We have a Discord. If you wanted to join the Discord, we've got some conversation over there. If you wanted to hang out. I don't know if we have an Instagram. We have a YouTube channel, I know that, where we put some of our videos. But the group that I'm streaming with is 4 different people, and we just kind of casually stream. I'm the only one that does like truck driving though, and with the group we'll do other games like Warframe, and I've been doing Borderlands. But yeah, I mean, I could do that but we gotta connect though. If you go to our Discord server, if you have Discord, then I could put a picture there. And if you look at our other videos, you can see other angles of my webcam too for like the pedals. But I also have it's not a normal desk. It's like a simulator desk. So it's got like a driving chair with armrests. It's made for driving, which is what I usually do. Hey, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. And the host. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. No problem. That's no problem. Yeah, just check out our Discord if you want to chat with us. We'd be glad to hang out. And I can show you what my desk looks like, and just tell you like the parts in the computer that I have right now. But what I have right now works pretty well with your truck, that's for sure. Another thing that I do is virtual reality. I do VR, and I'll play these games with VR, and that takes a little more power than just playing the game by itself, so if you were to do VR, you'll need a little more power. Yeah, well, this will be the last time we're going back and forth on this highway for a while. This will be our last trip for the evening. And I'll finish out the event. I think we'll still be able to keep driving and contribute to the overall goal for the World of Trucks event. But I might switch to American Truck Simulator for a little bit after playing this for a while. I like going back and forth. But yeah, Devani, thanks again for the follow. We got quite a few videos in our video history. If you wanted to look back at other videos, we have other simulation videos and then group videos that we've of streams that we've done before. Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to send you what the setup looks like. I'll do that after the stream. Guess I didn't need to go all the way over here. Oh, okay. Are you... Oh, that's not good. Are you in the middle of a hurricane? I have not been paying attention to the weather.
Right.
I keep forgetting my GPS is messed up. It just says right, left. No useful directions. Whoa. Going a little too fast there. But yeah, stay safe out there. Jamaica, yeah, that's right. So there is a hurricane there right now? I'm going too fast here. Well, we're slowing way down. Okay. Well, that's good. Yeah, I live actually out in Colorado in the U.S., so we don't... I guess, I don't know the last time, or if ever, this state has gotten hit by a hurricane, but we get some really bad hailstorms here and really windy weather. Hey, that's not a problem. No worries. Alright, I need to get over cars. Let me through. Wow, we've taken this turn many a time now with this trip, too, with this event. And we'll do first gear. That's fine. I guess I should have had my lights on for this. Oops. That's better. Yeah, better late than never, I guess. Alright, we've made it in one piece here. Let's get backed in here. Okay. We just made it to our destination. There we go. I got reverse right the first time. In Scania, you got to put the gear shift up for reverse. But in Volvo, it's down. I keep getting them mixed up when I drive different trucks. Yeah, no problem. I figured you meant you were back. It's all good. Okay. This should be the last trip then. I'll shut down the truck. Oh, I love this truck. It's so shiny. All right. Let's get this disconnected here. All right. Personal goal completed. We did our 12 jobs, the 6 on the east side, the 6 on the west side. All done. So for the personal goal, I guess we got the World Trucks achievement and we get a new paint job. Okay. And then once the community goal is reached, then we get the Plush Terra Road Roller Steam inventory item. Okay. Well, there you go. All right. That's gonna be the end of tonight's stream. Devani, thanks for stopping by. I'll have to show you what my setup looks like. I'll show you on Discord. So, really appreciate you stopping by. Thanks for watching. For those of you watching later, thanks for watching. We'll catch everyone in the next stream. Have a good night.